Hello, my name is Kyle Morgan, and today I will be presenting. Now, golf is a sport where variables are required with lie, body position at impact, velocity, mostly physics. We often see velocity, mass, weight, all of this to see what I'm talking about today. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is how velocity. So as we know, velocity is the speed at any given rate. In golf, it's rather the same. We often see that velocity is generated through how fast the club head is swung, but we also notice is produced with how fast your hips turn. The more your hips turn, the more power and load you produce, and that will produce the ball to go farther and cause a faster swing speed. The next topic I'm going to be talking about is body position. There we go. Okay. So body position and impact. So we're going to look at visual 1 here. So as you can see, it says push draw with in and out swing path. So when we talk about a push or when we talk about a draw or a fade, we're talking about the ball starting off straight and drawing to the left. Okay. So you can see his body's aligned at 0 degrees. He's parallel to his target line, meaning he is straight. The ball is here. So that the ball is what we call 0 at impact. And so you can see he came across the ball, and the swing path is in green. His club face is in red. You can see this is what causes a draw, the way he came across the ball like that. And of course, body position means everything, almost. If your body is not facing the target, you could definitely not have as much control as you would want. And you must turn through and follow through on the golf swing to produce more power and more velocity. The next topic I'm going to be talking about is spin. The importance of spin, of course, is obviously important in how you want to shot shape or how you want the ball. Do you want the ball to roll forward? Do you want the ball to roll backward? Or do you just want it to stay? So now, as we look here in this visual number 2 from Jay Fuster, the ball is producing backspin the way it is coming. It's turning, as you can see this arrow, if it was going counterclockwise, that would be considered forward. So that would have to go like this. But now since this is going backwards, we are now facing that the ball will roll backwards, and depending if he puts spin on the side of the ball could change to a whole other direction. That's what we see when we see people trying to draw the ball. They would put spin on the right side of the ball, causing the ball to draw. That is just one way to make the ball draw, or you could start with your club face at impact would be a more straight and narrow, and then as you go through, you throw your hands over it, causing the ball to draw to the left. So, as I mentioned before, with backspin, the ball could roll back and cause it to roll back from your original spot, or it could roll forward. We often see this with a lot of professional players. They use spin to their advantage on golf courses where they need it, where they would land into a big green and they'd have it forward roll spin all the way, or they overshoot the flag, but it's going to come back and roll and put them in a better position. Another thing that produces spin, the main engineer of spin is what we call grooves. These grooves, when clean, when sharpened, is how you produce the most spin. This is what causes the ball to roll back, roll forward. Without grooves, you would not be able to spin the ball. Now we're going to talk about loft. So loft is essentially the angle of which the angle at which a club is angled. As you can see here in this first visual, in these first two visuals, this is a lob wedge, a 58 to 60 degree, and you can see how much angle is between the shaft and the actual club face, and you can see the lower the more you will, the farther and higher and lower you will drive the ball. Versus this is the highest point you will probably ever hit it with this. And as I said before, loft is the angle, and lower loft does equal more distance, which would make sense because a 2 iron with an 18.5% or 18.5 degree angle of loft would definitely go a lot farther than a lob wedge with 58 degree of loft. That is just because the more loft it is, the more likely it is you will hit the ball higher. Thank you for listening to my presentation.